All right, welcome to the Saturday exclusive, bitches. I'm fucked up. How about you? What's up, Lee?
I'm just doing this again, just week after week, trying to keep it
Okay,
interesting.
okay, man. So you don't like doing these videos?
I don't like having to see you every week.
What the fuck? You're like, what'd you call me?
Ha 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 ha!
What did you call me? You called me on Facebook yesterday. You're like the grandson that I want to disown.
Well, I I meant that in a good way.
Really?
I would hate to have a grandson.
You're not that old
Yeah,
compared to yeah. I'm only 5 years younger than you. That'd be fucking. What do you fuck my fucking
I'm
mother?
I'm
Teeth?
I'm I'm, I'm trying to say stuff that's going to get you to respond.
I respond to everything you say to me. You know that.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of your biggest fans on Facebook, and I get treated like shit, bitch.
Well, hey, that now you know how I
Yeah,
am with people.
I know how you are. I know how you are. I tried.
Yeah.
You text me and said this post is not about you. Please don't respond because you're gonna mucky it up. And I go, okay. And then you complain about nobody responding to your post. And I go, I want to respond to this post, but then I don't know if he wants me to respond to it. You confuse the fuck out of me.
No, I guess it's like if you relate to it, that's fine. But if I'm talking about people who don't respond, then obviously I'm not talking about you. And then I'm not saying you can't respond, but if you do respond, then the others will say, oh, okay, he got a response. We don't need to. That's all I mean.
Yeah, so I'm kind of leery. So now I'm just giving your post likes. Not talking basically.
Oh, I'm going to now make posts where you can respond and feel comfortable doing it.
Well, I don't.
I'm just there's other people, not just you, other people who have responded, and I'm like, I'm talking about the jerks, and they're responding as if they think I'm a jerk. No, as if I think they're a jerk. And I'm like, no, I'm not talking about you. But, so everyone misinterprets things
Yeah, but I
that I
do
do.
I do know when you're talking about me in your post, and other people know when you're talking about me in post. The guy I do a podcast with is blah 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 blah.
Well, I didn't expect you to see it.
I see everything because I follow you. I'm a stalker.
Well, I do well, sometimes I get where I'm like, okay, this is going to teach him a lesson. I'm going to say this, and then he's going to behave, and it doesn't work.
Dude, seriously, like
Uh,
you say things, and
it
it
would
makes me
be
want to
like
say things more.
it would be like if Grizzly Adams asked you to clean yourself up and shave. You would probably look at him and go, "Well, you mean look as good as you?"
It's like
Yeah.
one of my friends said, you don't need to put the dot 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 after your sentences. So I responded to him, okay, dot dot dot. You tell me not to do something, dude. I'm gonna do it.
Actually, I think that's a good thing to do.
You tell me, you say, hey, Mark, don't do
The
this
thing
shit.
that
Really?
people don't
I'm gonna
don't
do it.
understand is if they go and they say, like, if someone tells you you're cool, but they YOUR, that means you're as in like your cup of coffee, or your it's a prepossessive noun. It means it belongs to you. Like, I am giving you your dinner.
I
But
know.
if you but if they say you're a person, then it's YOU apostrophe RE. And most people don't even do that,
I do.
including a lot of people on the Facebook page, and they make posts like they're giving these splendid opinions about things, but they don't even know how to spell. You
Hey,
know,
I'm the king of the run-on sentences. I don't put apostrophes or shit in there. I just keep going and because you know
Yeah.
what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not. It's not like I'm getting graded, except from fucking Bushy from the Plug podcast. That fucker's a fucking Nazi on fucking spelling.
well,
Fucker.
he takes his time to spell good.
I know he's a fucking dick, but he's cool. I love
He
that guy.
probably graduated from high school.
I did too. 3 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, the people who graduated back then.
Oh shit. Well, look, dude.
In fact, Dr. Fuck, he graduated from high school back then. You know, he says stuff like, you know what? Dr. Fuck says, I didn't go to college and I didn't do this and I didn't do that.
I'm educated, bitch. See?
But he did, yeah, okay. But I mean, he did a lot more than people did. So, you know, he's actually above a lot of people in quality.
Dr. Fuck rules. There's no comparing him to anybody. He is Dr. Fuck. That's about it. But I showed you my diploma, dude. You know,
yeah, and that's cool. It said high school diploma. That's cool, yeah, man. At least you finally did it. Yeah, and there are some people I know who did it then too, you know. At least you do it. That's the whole thing.
Oh, it's because, dude, I was getting my ass beat in fucking high school too much. So I said, fuck this. I got a job at In-N-Out Burger at 17. I just worked there to get work. I just went to school once a week to get my work permit. And as soon as I turned 18, it said, adios, bitches.
Yeah.
And then fucking 30 years later, I got my diploma because I'm not stupid. I just hated getting my ass beat because fucking I liked REO Speedwagon.
So take that from someone who knows, friends. If you like to listen to REO Speedwagon, chances are you're going to quit high school before you graduate.
Hey, Dr. Fuck likes REO Speedwagon.
Well, he probably then might have listened to them after he graduated.
Oh, man. Hey, speaking of Kiss, did you see that video of Paul Stanley throwing his guitar down on stage? He was pissed.
I've seen stuff like that. I don't know which one you're talking about at the moment.
It's a new one. I posted it on Freeform Rock Podcast community page on Facebook. You guys,
check that out. Yeah. What was it about? Because I
think the guitar wasn't working, dude. The tape wasn't playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he goes, fuck this guitar. Wait, I need a guitar because the tape is still playing.
You know,
fucking Paul Stanley.
Wouldn't that be really out there if he smashed the guitar and it still played? that would show you something,
dude. I was listening to that. They were doing Shout It Out or whatever it's called, Shout It Out loud or whatever. And
I'm gonna watch that.
The freaking backing vocals are like, it sounds like it's straight from the album. But the live vocals from Paul and Gene sounded like it was live. They have sweeteners. You know, I don't think he's completely lip singing. I think because Tommy Thayer can't sing background vocals or Eric Singer. So whatever. But, you know, so Ace and Peter are still with them in the background vocals.
That's funny.
I played it for my wife and she said, yeah, the background vocals do sound like sweeteners, you know, but it's like, but you know what? I'm going to give a pass on sweeteners because I think all the bands use that. Even freaking Striper, dude. They have a song called Yahweh where they have this Yahweh. It's like a choir. Like, who can afford to bring a choir on stage on every?
Yeah.
So they use that in the background, but then Michael's sweet and the band plays live. Actually, when I was listening to that Shout It Out Loud, Paul sounded really good. Yeah, better than he has. So I don't know.
The thing is, not that you asked, but I'll tell you anyway.
Thank you.
My stance on live groups, if I saw them once and they're a really well-known band, I didn't feel like I needed to see them again, because back in the day, to get tickets, and they didn't always come to our town or something. It was like a treat. It wasn't like something that happened all the time. So I had my treat and I saw them, and it was a memory. And so a lot of people save their money and they go and they drive to different towns and they go and see the groups a lot, which is fine, if people want to do that. But if it's only a matter of hearing a group and then going home later, I mean, I don't see why they need to keep doing it. But with groups who I saw live, if they're at the merch table afterwards, then that's cool. It's like a group that I saw recently. I think they're called the TVP, and I gave you their CD. They were at the merch table, yes, and I got a selfie with the lady in the group, and they were polite, but like they performed an excellent show, and then they were really, really good. And so I found out about it at the spur of the moment, and someone had a free ticket. So I hadn't heard of them before I went there. But then I mean, before I went to the show, I wasn't sure whether I'd go or not. So I checked them out on YouTube and I thought, oh, they're good. Okay, I'll go. And so that's the thing. It's like, and I will support a band like that. And they're from England. They're not from New York or anything. But the thing is, they perform there, and they're not so, like stuck up that they're like, oh, we're not going to go out to meet people. They'll go out there and they'll promote their merch, and they're like working musicians. And those are the groups who I will see more than once live. The groups that actually come out and talk to people. Even Tori Amos, when I saw her, and she was very, very well known then, she actually came out before she performed, and I was able to talk to her for a few seconds, and she responded to me. So even, someone like her, I definitely would still support, because she actually does take the time to go out and be accessible to people who are willing to see when she's out and talk. Of course, it's going to be a major crowd of people, like bombardment, but she still does it. She still actually goes out and talks with people. And I don't think she has ever stopped that. But, I only saw her that one time in concert, but I talked with her and she responded and she was cool.
She's that redhead chick, right?
Yeah. And I was so happy about that. And what was so trippy was I was able to talk to her. It was before the concert. So instead of me feeling like, oh, am I going to meet her? Am I going to meet her? It already happened. So I could just relax and enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Oh, who's that other?
That's the
Who's
thing.
that other chick when she had an album called "Wind Upon"? Another female singer.
Wind Upon.
Wind Upon. I need to know who
Wind
that chick.
Upon.
Dude,
I've never heard of that.
I don't know. I'm
Are you
fucked up,
talking
dude.
about Sarah McLachlan?
No, she's the one that makes me sad when I see dog commercials when dogs are
Um,
dying.
uh,
It's like one of
is
these.
it is it
It's
is
kind
it
of like
Sheryl Crow?
no, Fiona Apple.
Fiona Apple. She actually has a really, really good album that's really weird. And the title has like 40 words in the title. Like, and then I went to the crossroads and I saw someone and the scarecrow was smiling, and then the tree did a folding image and the kaleidoscopic yellow robe was all on top of me. And then I went home and then I decided to write a poem. Something like that. It's like a very, very long title, but the album is actually really good.
You know who looks really cool? I don't really care for her music, but she grew her hair really long. It's Avril Lavigne, and that girl got hot.
She actually was born on my birthday, different year, but my birthday.
Nice. I don't like Gwen Stefani. Her voice gets on my nerves.
I actually she's really quirky, but I like her, not as all the time, but occasionally I like her. And I do think her music is oddly weird. You know, it's not punk. It's actually more like a female Ricky Martin kind of, you know, or something like that, which is weird, but
I don't want to feel La Vida Loca.
Yeah. I would actually
I don't like Menudo.
I would actually go to see Adam Lambert live if he was cheap.
I would see Adam Lambert and Queen.
I would see him in a club show. I was going to do it, but it ended up being too far away for me to go. But it was going to be only like $40. I seriously considered doing it because he is a very, very good talent. And I would have wanted to see him outside of Queen. But with Queen, he probably wouldn't come out to the merch table or anything.
No, you know what? I would love to meet Brian May.
Huh. He's a decent chap. I mean, I've never met him, but I wouldn't mind meeting him either.
Dude, I like to meet him, and I'd like to meet Kevin Cronin and Bruce Hall. I want to meet Bruce Hall. This dude, I can't get it over. Fuck it. The blonde dude, the bass player in our Speedwagon, because I would like
his name is Bruce Hall.
Yeah, because my mom, when I was a kid, said she took me to RSP concert. She goes, I love Bruce Hall's ass. And that made me like kind of uncomfortable. My mom told me she liked a guy's ass, but I would like to go up to him and tell my mom liked your ass, Bruce.
I think he would probably be okay.
You know why? So I could get revenge for my mom telling me that she liked his ass.
He probably would laugh and think that was okay.
Yeah. Dude, he plays one of the best REO Speedwagon songs ever. Back on the Road Again. I love that track. Back on the
I would
road.
like to meet. I actually would like to meet Natalie Merchant.
Dude, why haven't we done a 10,000 Maniacs album, man?
We should.
We should do her solo stuff too.
Yeah. I don't like her solo stuff as much, but I do that. But
what happened to her? What happened?
You know what? You know. Yeah. You know who was really good live? Who I thought was really good, whose albums I don't really care for, but who was actually really, really good live. Jewel. She was powerful.
I liked her.
And she did a song that sounded like Dylan, and when she sang, it just the energy went all the way throughout the whole place.
Dude, when I see Jewel,
she actually is really, really talented.
Oh, I agree with you. Just because I don't like certain artists doesn't mean I don't think they have talent. The only ones that don't have talent is like Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys. But
Oh, okay.
but shit, I would fuck Britney Spears in a second. Well, not now because
Oh,
I'm married and I love my wife, Diane. I love you,
yeah,
Diane.
yeah.
But oh my god, if I wasn't married, Britney, I'm coming for you. Fucking,
Uh,
I don't know. She's
yeah.
she's my kind of crazy that I like to have sex with and never see her again.
Yeah. Especially if, for instance, you happen to have your foot by the um automobile and she accidentally ran over someone's foot, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this.
And she actually did that. There was a paparazzi who got her picture and then she wanted to get away and ended up she actually ran over his foot as she kept driving.
You know, inquiring minds want to know, Lee, what female artist would you like to fuck?
Oh boy. If I say anything, they're gonna probably give tweets to them and say, watch out for this guy. And
Ah, fuck
so
nobody, dude. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. I'm fucking drunk. I don't care. Where's my weed at? Ah, it's in the other room. Fuck.
I'll say who I would like to spend time with. Because
That ruins my next question.
because I'm
who would
right
you like to
now-
have a one night stand with? How about that? And never see them again.
Oh no, I can't say never see them again. What I would say is someone
ain't rock
who
and roll.
I think is really cool, who I like. Does it have to be a musician?
Yes, I'm talking about female musicians.
Okay.
Unless you want the dick, dude, you can have the dick. You know, it's okay.
No.
You know, I don't care.
I like Amy Mann. I think she would be really cool to get to.
Amy Mann. Since she grew her, like we talked about this in text, since she grew her hair out long,
I'd like to partner with her on her music too.
My
God,
Amy Mann is
and
such a freaking hot chick.
And
not in the 80s. In the 80s, I hated that fucking shaved hairstyle. But now that she's got it past her shoulders, I'm like, ooh, she's freaking hot.
I actually also like Gwen Stefani.
She's too much of a twig. She doesn't have a figure.
But I like her. And I would say, there's wait, give me a moment. Kim Wilde. Even though she's older now, she's still really cool.
God, Kim Wilde is like spank bank at 14 for me. We're the kids in America, man. I'd like to fucking give her some fucking kids in her America.
And I would say,
fuck yeah. She's still hot though.
I would also be happy getting to know, and she's still pretty good looking. Sherry Curry from the Runaways.
Ooh, she's really cool.
She did a concert that was like about 5 or 6 hours away, but it was like I could have gone there, but it wouldn't have been that expensive. It would have been only like $40, but I mean, I didn't have a way to get down there, but so that's good for now.
Would you go Sherry Curry? I like your cherry bomb.
I would say also ladies who I really like.
Cherry bomb.
I also like musically. I like Noe Venable. She's someone who I wouldn't have us do an album by her, because if you didn't like it, I would probably get angry with you.
That's fun though.
And not for me. And I also just because why not? I'd like to do a collaboration with the lady from Swing Out Sister. She's pretty good, and I could probably do a really good album
You know,
And
you know,
I'm going to quickly look up her name so then you.
I'll talk while you're looking. You
Yeah,
know who
well,
I would like,
yeah.
you know who I would like to freaking, if I wasn't married and shit, like I'd really like dig into that if she wasn't gay. Samantha Fox. I love Naughty
Oh
Girls
yeah.
Diva too. And you know who else? Lisa is still fucking hot.
Oh, okay.
My God. You remember Lisa?
Yeah, I would say now. Well, oh, her name is Corinne Drury, but also Annabelle Lewin from Bow Wow Wow.
Ew.
You know, she's also really hot looking.
What
And
does she look like now? Because back then
yeah, 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 yeah. She looks good now. Look up Annabelle Lewin and look up Baby Oh No, and she's bouncing up and down, and she's got really. Oh, and Tia, and she's a musician too, Tia Carrera.
oh, Tia Carrera. I follow her on Facebook. She's still hot. My
Yeah.
God. I don't really care for Asian chicks, but that's an Asian chick I would fucking bop.
I really like her album Dream.
You know which female artist I wouldn't bop?
Who?
Cyndi Lauper or freaking Patti Smith.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
I can understand.
Bow Wow Wow. What's her name?
Annabelle, and then
And
Lwin.
what's her name? Lynn?
Lewin.
L
Win.
I.
She's like a Hawaiian lady.
She still has like
Annabelle Lewin. And then look up on YouTube her outside.
she's got gray hair now, huh?
I don't know, but back
Is
in
that
the
her?
Give me a quick moment to take a quick look.
Oh, that says Annabelle Lim. That's not her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
How do you spell Lewin?
It's Lwin.
Lwin. Okay.
Annabelle Lewin. And then put Bow
there she
Wow
is.
Wow. Huh. That looks
she does look better with longer hair.
Okay, yeah, I can't see the
there she
picture
is with
that
their shaved hair.
that's that, yeah, but that's her. That's her.
Does she still perform?
She did for a while.
Well, I want her candy now, but back then I didn't want her candy. You know, Amy.
I like that song, Baby Oh No. You like that song? Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
But fucking dude, Kim Wilde, dude. We're the kids in America. She's so, you know who else is fucking good? Kylie Minogue.
I've wanted to hear her work and I've never really found anything that she did.
When she did her original stuff, like when she did the Locomotion shit, but when she did that sexy song in the 90s or 2000s, oh my God, she's a babe. Man, let me look her up.
And then there's Vanessa Paradis who did stuff with Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue. Where is she?
Yeah, I remember liking her.
That's her right now.
Yeah.
She has a song where she goes, oh my God. You know, Michael Hutchins dated her for a while.
Yeah.
Plus,
okay.
she has that Australian accent. It's like,
yeah.
Well, okay. Who's women you wouldn't want to bonk?
Or women who I just don't like. I would say that's kind of cruel. I would say cruel.
Well, I'm just saying you're not your type.
Yeah. I know, but I mean, if they like me, then I don't want to hurt their feelings.
But you said you got ugly chicks that like you.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt their feelings, so I'm not going to say who they are.
Dude, I see a lot of chicks comment on your shit, and they're pretty hot, and they're single. I don't know why you don't hit on them.
Okay, well, I'm saying throughout my life, it's always been a little bit of both. But the people,
that one chick he had a girlfriend in San Francisco was pretty hot. He showed me a picture of her. He still talked to her too.
yeah,
Yeah. Should get her to come to New York.
there's well, anyway, I'm going to say that
Cyndi Lauper.
I don't really. I'll start with the ones who are technically kind of good looking, but not necessarily my type because they don't dress the way that I like. And Avril Lavigne is one of them. And PJ Harvey is another one who could look good, but I don't see her wearing anything that I like. And another one would be well, one that I did like back then, but is kind of gotten a less interesting looking would be Melissa Etheridge.
Well, you know, she did look hot on her first two albums, and then she went gay. And then I do like her. I do like her voice. I do like it when she was bluesy and raspy.
And I would
she
say,
come to my window, and she went.
And even though Joan Osborne is okay looking, she's not necessarily someone who really thrills me. And I would say, way back in the very early days, she was pretty cool, and but I don't like physically how she looks now, but she's still a good singer, and that's Ann Wilson.
Yeah, I just saw her live.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I mean, I would still see her live, but I mean, I'm just saying, that's it. And I would say, and Suzanne Vega, she's okay, but
like a wallflower though,
but not great. And I would say, I'm trying to think of a couple more. Diane Warren, even though she is kind of nice looking in a way, I can't stand most of her songs. So it's like that. That's like
with Bon Jovi.
I'd have to ask her to please don't say anything, and then so yeah.
But she also wrote songs of the heart. I think Alone was written by her, right?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
You don't like that song? Ann Wilson's voice is amazing on that song.
It's not their old material, and they didn't even like that stuff.
I know they didn't like that song either, but it's still an amazing song.
No, it isn't. And
I disagree with you.
Yeah. Well, you shut up. This isn't we agree to disagree. This is we disagree and we disagree. But I would say, yeah, I don't like it. And I would say halfway means that if she was still cool, or if she was kind of cool, I might take a chance, but I kind of might not either, would be Jane Child.
Ew.
You don't even know who that is. That's before your time.
She sounds familiar.
You don't even, if you have to look it up, then you don't know who she is.
But if I look it up, maybe I will remember.
You don't need to. I want you to not know everything.
I want to know everything.
You need me to teach you,
and
I don't have that time.
Oh yeah, I do know her. That's her. I remember
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
No. Does she look different now?
I would assume.
Yeah, she looks better here. In here.
Oh, I guess.
She's at a piano there. See.
Yeah.
Does she have good music? It's not. I think I've heard her before though.
I'll pick one of her albums just because if you ended up really loving it, I can use that to say stuff about you later. So, yeah, because I can test you that way. Like I wonder how he is about this. Is he really that musically uneducated and stupid, or is he not? Let's find out with this.
So, did you listen to the Black Crowes 1972?
I listened to it and I kind of fell asleep for some of it, and I found that I didn't really like his voice, and I thought that it was like it wasn't completely horrible, but it was far from being good.
Edwin Cranastracci, I think he agrees with you. He said he didn't. He said good song choices, but his voice wasn't there. I don't hear any difference in his voice from the Black Crowes album, so I don't know.
I just don't like how he sings on those songs.
I loved Rocks Off, and I loved You Wear It.
No, they were. No, he didn't sound good at all on there.
I strongly disagree with you, dude.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't need to disagree. I mean, that's what breaking up podcasts is going to do. If you keep fucking disagreeing with me.
That's why we do a podcast. We
do a podcast because I'm trying to finally teach you how to listen to music the right way.
Hey, I did your podcast and I like that whole album you gave me.
So yeah, that's cool. In fact, that's why I do a podcast with you, because we always agree on stuff and you're really a nice guy and I dig it. Okay. Right on, you're cool.
Okay, I need to ask you this because I love huge tits. Do you like tits? Or do you just like
I like when they're perfect breasts.
Like Taylor Momsen? She has perfect breasts.
Like I'm talking about they're like roundish but not too plump, not with these weird misshapen balloon type of things or pointed breasts. I don't like them at all.
Well, the pointed breasts, I think, were the bras back in the 60s, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I used to have a lot of Playboy centerfolds. Believe me, I used to buy Playboy.
Dude, I love the old Playboys from the 70s. Those are the best with the huge bush. Yep. I like hairy bush, so fuck you guys. I know you guys are shaved. But man, I don't know, dude. I am fucked up. I'm trying to think.
Well, you are.
I know
you keep listening to crappy music. Stop it.
I like good shit.
No, but you also like bad shit. Stop it, and you won't be fucked up anymore.
I think the only bad shit I didn't pick it was GTR. Oh wait, no, that hasn't come out yet, so don't say anything about that album until I listen to that podcast. That'll come out later. But I like a lot of good shit that you like.
You do. And because of that, I want to apologize. I'm the stupid one, and I keep saying bad stuff about you when I shouldn't. Because you really have good taste in music, and you're really cool.
We haven't done Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell yet.
I'd like to do that. Maybe.
Me too. Oh, that was harsh. That was a big sentiment. But
how about Procol Harum?
The Whiter Shade of Peril?
Not that one.
Why?
That is a good album, but that was only a single, and it wasn't on the original album. But they have better albums.
Humble Pie.
Humble Pie, you have
30 Days in a Hole.
That's not the one that I like.
10 Years After.
Yeah.
I love to change the world.
That's not the album I pick.
You never like the albums I like. We don't agree. You lied. You lied to me. I
But
like
you'll
groups
like
you
the
like, but you
albums.
don't like the albums that I like by the groups that you like.
You will like the album that I picked by 10 Years After.
I hope so. Because I like freaking 10 Years After. They're pretty damn cool. And we should do a Janis Joplin album too. Or big. I want to be different than all these rock and metal podcasts, man. I want to do some fucking 70s and deep 60s. You know, I want to go into that shit. You know, I like how we did Rare Earth. That was fucking cool. And freaking the Boss Skaggs album, you know, that's fucking cool too, man.
Yeah.
I want to be.
In fact,
I don't want to be like
we can do
everybody doing.
We can do we. Okay, how about just because it's off of the beaten path? I'm not. I was threatening earlier that I would pick a bad album for you. I figure that I already picked enough bad albums for you, and the one bad album that we did recently was not your fault. So I already did do Revenge on You earlier with an album that we ended up having fun talking about. So how about if I pick an album that, how about we pick a Steve Miller Band album and one with Boz Scaggs in the group back in the 60s.
Cool. Did we ever do that Bob Seger album that you said that he doesn't like?
Oh, he's got quite a few albums that he doesn't like, which are really, really good. There's one that he absolutely really doesn't like. And I'd have to send you links to that one because it's not available on streaming.
Yeah,
but
we also need to do some.
Would you want to
choir?
Yeah. Would you want to do solo or Piper?
Piper would be cool.
Yeah. If I can find it online. Would you rather do a Steve Miller or a Bob Seger?
Just do Steve Miller, man.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Which one do you want to do? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Okay. That's cool.
Ah, man. You know what? I am fucked up, dude. And there's some questions I wanted to ask you, but I can't.
He technically did one, which was, some people consider the first one, which it isn't, but he backed up Chuck Berry, but it was a Chuck Berry album. But his own album, Steve Miller, he did. So yeah, I'll pick the second Steve Miller album because let's just say you know how sometimes you hear people and you say, wow, I never knew that they did this. You know, it will be like that.
Cool, man. I want to do an album, but I don't know what album I want to do.
How about, can I pick albums for you?
No.
Why?
Because it's no fun if you pick albums for me.
It's fun for me.
I'm gonna stay away from the Motley Crues and Rats for a while, so you should be happy.
Well, depending upon which Motley Crue or Rat album that you pick,
that
would be better than some of the other ones.
We did the first two Rats with Edwin Kind of Stretchy. And I did do Out of the Cellar without you before, but we did it again with Edwin because I didn't like who I did it with. But
yeah.
But I want to do fucking like I just thought what I wanted to do. And I don't. The Motley Crue album that we haven't done is Shout at the Devil.
I like that album. I do too.
I already did Dr. Feelgood with the great Johnny Vogan, so I'm not going to redo that episode because Johnny rules. I'd only redo episodes that I did with fucking Monotone Turtle Boy and freaking Lee Sinclair, because she was fucking boring as hell. If it's not metal, I don't want to review it.
Yeah, I'm a good reviewer too.
Was that pepper?
Yeah, peppermint.
I got it close.
And
What the fuck kind of shit is that?
and this is the ownership of her.
Dude, did you bust a nut in her?
No.
But I'm gonna piss you off right now. But I do want to do Get a Grip or Pump by Aerosmith.
Oh God.
I love Get a Grip, man. You take off the 3 ballads. That album is like 70s Aerosmith.
I'm gonna be very angry if I like it.
Nice. My next pick will be Get a Grip now.
Oh God. Why'd I have to say that?
But I do like the ballads, but I'm just saying for everybody else who loves the 70s Aerosmith, that album is fucking awesome. Same thing with Pump. You take off the What It Takes, fucking Voodoo Medicine Man and shit like that. That album rules.
I'll do it because it is Aerosmith.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm gonna see them in July in Vegas. But it's sad because I don't get to see Joey Kramer. He ain't playing, fucker.
If you meet them, can you ask them if they think that they went scab after they got back together for Down with Mirrors, even though it's the original group?
Down with Mirrors is freaking amazing.
Ew, no.
You don't like Let the Music Do the Talking where they redid that Joe Perry Project song?
I don't like either version of it.
You don't like Shashila?
I don't know if I do or not.
You need to listen. The only thing wrong with that album is that they decided to, like, if you wanted to read the cover, you got to put it in a mirror to see it.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake, but I love Permanent Vacation.
Ew.
I love the deep tracks though. Fucking St. John and the version of Beatles I'm Down. I love those fucking tracks.
I do like Aerosmith's version of I'm Down. I do think, wait, no, I like Ace Frehley's version of it.
Oh God, I love Aerosmith's version. You tell lies, baby, I can't see. I'm down. I'm really down.
I like I like Ace Frehley's version.
I love Ace Frehley too. I've been trying to talk my wife because he's playing Vegas October 8th, a day before my birthday.
He won't come out to the merch table.
He won't come out to the merch table. I already saw his drummer did, Matt Starr, but I already saw him live at a small club, the club that went defunct in Pasadena. But
Good for you.
But Alice Cooper, he's the headliner. I want to see Alice Cooper so bad. I want to see Nita Strauss. She is so fucking hot. You know, I played a live version of Alice Cooper today on the radio show.
I like Alice Cooper.
I love Alice Cooper. Even his bad is like, what is it? The Blackout.
Even
period.
his bad albums are better than most people's
what
good
is it
albums.
Called Zipper Catches Skin. That's a weird fucking album. We
or
should do
Dada.
that. We should
Or
do
Dada.
Dada. We should do Dada, dude. Just to fuck with people. Nobody likes Dada except Chris Czynszak.
I heard some of it and I thought it sounded weirder than me.
We should do Dada, dude. I'm gonna pick Dada. We'll do Dada next, man. I know I'll get Chris Czynszak to listen to that because we did Dada. You know, fucker. I love that guy. I love Aaron Camaro too. But you know what?
Dada.
I'm so
Dada.
fucked up. And I gotta go
Dada.
I gotta go miniature golfing with the wife later tonight.
Dada.
So I gotta sober
Dada.
up, dude.
Dada.
So,
Dada. All right.
so say goodbye, bitch.
Bye, y'all.
You didn't say bitch.
I know I didn't.
All right, man. Give me the notes, jerk.
All right. Bye, jerk.